Hey guys, this is Old Best here. This is my first video, so it might be a little so-so, but we're gonna give it a shot. Um, so this is just gonna be a gold guide for you guys. We have 6.1 is coming out here next Tuesday, February 24th, and I just wanted to show you a few things that you could do to prepare for it, and also some things I've done in the past that I've been making quite a bit of gold. So I use this add-on. It's not super accurate because I often use the app on the phone, on my phone, so it doesn't keep track of those cells. But just to kind of give you an idea of some of my gold I've made recently, I've made quite a bit. And that's not tracking all of it. That's maybe about half of it, because oftentimes I use my phone, so you can just get it's the WoW Armory app on your phone, and I just buy and sell stuff on the auction house all the time. So yeah, the first thing I was going to talk to you about that you guys can prepare is in 6.1 there's going to be a new follower called Harrison Jones, and to get him you have to do a bunch of different missions. And so one way you can speed it up is if you buy Spirits of Harmony, and then so you have to have 3 Spirits of Harmony, and then you can get this restored artifact here, and this is part of the quest that you turn into him. And so if you do this, then you can get him a lot faster. And so the idea is, if you stockpile, I actually have more than this. I just have 36 in my bag. I have probably closer to over 100 of them. But I started stockpiling these because there's a really good chance that these are going to go up in price once 6.1 hits, because people are going to want to try to get him as quickly and painfully as possible. So I'd recommend getting that. Another thing is for also stockpiling for 6.1 is they have changes with the new feasts. So right now the feasts just give 100 of a stat, but they're coming out with a new one where it's plus 125, and a lot of the feasts involve fish now, and so fish is another thing you can be stockpiling. I actually have I'd show you, it's just in my bank down here. I have a bunch of fish. So yeah, and I'm gonna just link a description in the video. There's a website I came across that describes the reagents, like what exactly you need for the different type of feasts. So I'll link that in the description, so if you guys want to check out which fish you want to be stockpiling, you can. Alright, and then I'm gonna head over to my garrison here. Yeah, and right now I just play a protection holy paladin. I just heal in raids, and then when I'm just playing solo play, I enjoy playing the protection paladin. Okay, so also in 6.1 they're going to be having they're going to be having a random follower who's going to appear at your garrison, and there's one of 5 different ones, and the one that I was going to focus on is a profession vendor, and he's going to sell the primal spirits, and so you can exchange crafting materials for primal spirits, which then you can exchange the primal, like I can show you the vendor. You guys probably know of it already, but the vendor, you can just buy a variety of different things. So obviously this one here, Savage Blood, has been really popular, and this one's probably going to plummet in price. So if you have those, I'd probably sell them before 6.1 hits. And so yeah, that'll be helpful. So you can just get some of these crafting materials that normally have like a cooldown, or you have to wait for your building to make them. So yeah, so I guess another thing smart to do would be to stockpile crafting mats. I haven't done too much of that. I guess but it probably would be a smart idea. And so, but yeah, like I said, I think the biggest thing I'd stockpile would probably be fish. And then also, I'd really recommend getting, if you don't have it already, I'd get the inn, or not the inn, sorry, the trading post. So the trading post, you just talk to this guy here, and he just starts work orders for more garrison resources. But I guess the interesting thing here is there's this trader guy, and each day these prices fluctuate, so they'll change. The lowest that they'll be is 20, so like right here the fish are 20, and I think they go up to 50. So to be honest, like garrison resources, and I've been using mine a lot, I just buy this stuff all the time, and I just sell it to the auction house. And with the fish, you might be able to make a killing, because fish might go up quite high, because people are going to be wanting those fees for raiding. So yeah, I'd recommend getting a trading post. You can make a lot of money just by logging in each day, grabbing your garrison resources, buying this, throwing them on the auction house. Like, I've made a lot of money that way. I burn through money pretty fast. I've purchased a lot of, I buy a lot of the bind on equip gear. Like I bought these wrists. I've maxed out my badge, and also my my holy set. Like, I have a lot of like the ever burning candle. So I burn through gold pretty fast, just trying to get my gear up to par. So alright, so, and also another really important thing I'd recommend, it would be next, like I mentioned earlier, maybe when I made a mistake, is the inn. Once you get this inn to level 3, it unlocks treasure missions, and so when you head to do your follower missions, they'll have additional missions where you can complete that give gold. So it's just awesome, because you can just come in. Like, there's been some weeks I maybe was busy and I would just log in, I'd do those, and I was making quite a bit of gold each day just by doing those missions. So I think I might have some. Yeah, I don't have too many right now, because the more missions you do more often, the less you have available. So I've been pretty good about staying on top of them. Alright, so, and another thing I'm going to show you is this way. This is just a tip that I've come across that's been super helpful. So one thing I do is I have the app on my phone, which I would highly recommend. And what I do oftentimes, normally late at night, I'll check it. And what I do is I check all the bind and equip level 100 epic gear pieces, and they sell for a lot of gold. And what I've done, and I've done this multiple times, is it seems like typically you can catch them at night, maybe because less people are on, but people just don't know that they're worth very much, and so sometimes people will post them for like nothing. And I've had this happen 3 times. One person posted one for, it was a 665 helmet, plate helmet, posted it for 50 gold. I also had that one again later, and it was posted for 5,000 gold, which was more, but I still made a lot of money on it. And then there was another time that I bought, I'm trying to remember, I can't remember what it was. I bought something else as well. But so what I do is just hit, this is just a normal auction house. You can just do this. Just I type in 100 for the level range, epic, armor, search, and then I just search by the current bid. So like, yeah, so right now not any that are too great, but just I keep an eye on this, because sometimes people will really price them super cheap. And also just keep an eye on the item level too, because sometimes, you know, this could be like a heroic one, and it could go for a lot more than what they're selling. So and again, I've made so much money on this, so it's really easy. Like when it comes to flipping stuff, like you don't have to, it's not overly tedious like checking on it and stuff. Like you can just do this one list. If you're particular, sometimes I just focus on the plate because that's what I wear, and so I'm a little bit more, I know what's going on with that and better know the prices and stuff. So yeah, I'd recommend that. I guess, and one other thing I'll throw in there, and I'm going to be doing some more gold guide videos. It's just something I enjoy. But so I'll show you here, let me go Pandaria, I'm going wrong place. So here, in Pandaria, the Isle of Giants, this is, again, I'm going to show you other places I farm to. This is just one that's kind of easy just to show you. The Isle of Giants here, they have, I'll just kind of show you with my mouse. This path right here just goes along the outside of the island here, like that. And there's a big boss right here in the center, but you don't have to worry about him. But there's just a bunch of dinosaurs, elite dinosaurs in there. And when we were level 90, they were quite challenging, but now that we're level 100, they're a lot easier. There's ideally you want to kill the T-Rex. I think there's a bunch right in this area. There's some right here. There's also some right here, and then some like in this area. And then there's the Triceratops that are in the remainder, and also some flyers. The T-Rex drop the most, but it's just you're looking for the giant dinosaur bones. And the reason people want these is because once you get, I believe it's 40,000 of them, you get a pretty cool raptor mount. And the vendor I think is like right here for that. So, and these are bind on, these aren't bind on pickup, so you're actually able to sell these in the auction house. So, and they go from anywhere between 1 to 3 gold each. But you know, these dinosaurs like right here, this you know, the T-Rex right here, if you pull that whole group, it drops like over 100 of them. So so it's pretty good. And also they drop pets too, which sell pretty well, or if you can just vendor the pets. I think the pets sell for 25 or 50 gold each just if you vendor them. So it's a pretty good place. Sometimes I'll farm it. It seems like typically it's pretty crowded unless you hit it up at night. There's a rare right here on this boat that I'm not sure if too many people know about. He drops some rep tokens, and also he drops some bags full of crafting mats and stuff like that. But it's actually pretty good. Like if you're looking for rep, you can farm him. I think he respawns like every, I think it's about 35 minutes. It varies a little bit, but another thing you can do, a little trick I've learned is just go in the custom finder for the group finder and then just join like Pound Fist group, or you know, some group that wouldn't mind if you just hop in there and then leave shortly after. So because when you do that, it often puts you on another server, and so if you kill him on your server and then you hop on someone else, there's a good chance he's up. So you can just do this and just farm him, and you can actually make decent money. And also, I really like this mount. It's this Shadow Pan mount. It's the tiger, but yeah, you get that from being exalted with them. And it's a Pandarian faction. So yeah, so I really hope you guys like this video. Please comment and subscribe. If you guys have any suggestions of gold making things that you found, please let me know. And I plan on, there's a lot more other stuff I'd like to share with you guys, and you know, as the game progresses, it's always changing. And so, alright, well, thanks guys, I'll see you next time.